So,
How you doing, Future? What's up, player?
Chilling. AK, how you been, bro? You doing good?
I'm doing okay. Someday great, someday not. But
I feel that, man. I
it
feel
be how it
that.
be, player.
you know, we got all the USBs. Remember I showed you yesterday? Or today? I don't
Yeah.
know. When the fuck did I show you? Yesterday, right?
Yeah, yesterday, because we hit the laundromat, and then I gave you the USB, and then I guess you traded one with Marty, you said?
No, Love Mode did it. No. Yesterday when you seen it, it was only 5 of them. We got all of them now. We got all 6 of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fucking sick.
But here's the thing
Okay.
though, right? It's the same problem I discussed yesterday. Is like, now obviously, you know, Future helped us out get some of the USBs. But if we turn it in,
Mhm.
it's obviously gonna be our HQ app, right?
Right.
So how do we like? You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. So you would want to put him on the app so he could participate in the robbery, is what you're saying?
I mean, yeah, I mean, I can always do that, right? That's not a problem. But
What is the problem now?
problem is like, you know, if we do that thing that we discussed with the big group,
Yeah.
there's only gonna be so many people in that app.
Oh, you mean like? Oh, yeah,
sellers.
going. Oh, you mean like going forward?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm checking that out right now to see kind of what the deal is there. I don't think it's an issue, to be honest, but better be safe than sorry. Right?
Yeah, I mean, if
Yeah, I agree with that.
I mean, so the plan would be, right? If it's not an issue, is we turn in the stuff on his HQ app. We make
again, real quick. It wouldn't be mine.
What?
It would be.
Yeah, but I gotta explain it. Like he knows this, but I'm just I gotta explain it to him.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like obviously it's shared, but like it'll be their HQ app. We turn it on, and then we keep ours for purely selling weed on the block because we already have the weed set up. It wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't make sense to now just switch it around, you know?
To reset the yeah.
I mean, yeah, or we could just make a completely new one with everybody on it, and then y'all keep yours for the turf and the weed, you know?
But if you already have one, it makes more sense to use yours.
No? Yeah, exactly. Might as well use yours. You already have one.
I mean, it just depends what y'all want to do. Like, I'm not opposed to just making a new one.
So like, like I said, if it's fine, we have his as like, you know, as a robbery fucking, you know, we hit fucking jobs with
all the jobs and shit.
And the other ones for selling weed.
Yeah, I mean that could work. I'm gonna be real, like I'm not entirely convinced that I want to do this switch. I have to think a bit about it a bit more. We still need to talk to Ming as well.
Yeah, I mean you're not wrong.
So like for me personally, I'm not necessarily sure where I stand. I'm gonna be real. But I mean if we do that, then that seems like a good way to do it.
I mean, I don't know if you want to talk about this right now because obviously you said you're having a bad day, but can I ask like maybe some of the concerns you have? I mean,
like I think my concerns is that when I spoke to Ford about this, I don't know most of the people involved, and I'm a person that like to kind of grow things naturally, and obviously this is gonna be kind of forced, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's gonna cause a lot of friction. That's kind of inevitable, right? But I know, I mean, I'm chill with you. I'm chill with most people that you hang out with. I've met most of them. I have some, I don't know, I feel like Julian I don't really fuck with, to be transparent. Like, it's not that I don't like who he is, it's just he does things sometimes that arouse me the wrong way. It's kind of a long story, but... And with how things were presented when we talked about it, it kind of felt to me like it basically two camps. Like you have Julian, Ming, and Fanny, and then the other camp was Forehead, Dickhead, and Lovemore. And I'm just concerned, like, if a bigger group is formed, and I guess what Ming would be the leader, then I feel like, yeah, Ming kind of the leader, but Julian also kind of the leader, and Fanny also kind of the leader. And that concerns me.
Well, it wouldn't. I mean, we talked about this, and it wouldn't just be them. There'd be like a core, you know. There'd be like a core, like it'd be 8, and they named as you one of the cores. Forehead, obviously Ming, Fanny, Julie, and me, and then I would also say like probably that's it. It wouldn't just be them, you know. And again, I talked to Ming. I was like, So how do you see this being run? Who's gonna make the decisions? Who's gonna be the shot caller? He said this to himself. He said, personally, I would like everybody's opinions to be heard, and then we just get feedback from every single person. We take a little bit from everything, and then we all come to a conclusion together as a whole. So
that's just I'm gonna be real. I think that's way too many. Like, here's the problem, right? I think AK's saying like if that is so many people, and it's if what AK's saying is like if people are divided like that, and it's just gonna be a fucking argument, right? If you have,
I think it's easy. I think it's easy that like with a big group like that, and there's so many people that are in like the decision making, it's gonna basically become two political camps, right? Like you have the one block and then the other block, and then
I can see that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like, yeah, I mean, sure, you can kind of try things and see how they go, but to some extent, some of these decisions are irreversible. Like, so that's why I'm like kind of wary of it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, like the read that I got from the conversation that we had, you weren't part of it, but we had a conversation and it just kind of, I don't know, it kind of worried me.
I definitely see some of your concerns and it makes sense. Like, I mean, trust me, I see that too. Obviously, Ming, Fanny, Julian, they're pretty close to, and I mean, shit, they can be having conversations about stuff we don't know. But again, if they want this to work or we want this to work, we all have to be transparent. So
yeah.
At the end of the day, that's what's key is communication, transparency, and we all have to be on the same page. Because I said this from the get-go. If nobody's on board 100% and we're all agree that we're all equals and just transparent with each other, it's not going to work simply. So I'm on your side with this. Let's just that, and that's like worst case scenario, right? But best case scenario is, I mean, we all work together and do the shit we say we want to do, you know?
I mean, I said this to AK the other day. I think this shit needs like a structure, you know? It's like, I mean, I want to, here's the problem. I want to speak to Ming. I don't want to keep saying this shit behind his back. But I think this shit needs a structure, and it needs to be like put out there, like what's going to happen from the get-go. Otherwise, you're going to get the arguments going from like what we had going, right?
Yeah. And if this does happen, I'm going to just be completely honest. And if there is a structure, I would obviously be, okay, there's a lot of people that vouch for you and say you're pretty, you know, reasonable and shit. So I'd probably vouch for like you to be up there, maybe forehead too. I mean, I don't know. Just
yeah, I mean,
I just want you to know I'm always like just on even ground. So I just try to listen to everybody and get everything from everybody.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I it's not that I don't think it couldn't work. It's just a bit concerning. That's all. But yeah, I mean, it's like Forrest saying, like it's kind of no point in going over it over and over again. We kind of talked about it. We just kind of have to wait for Ming to show up and then we can talk. So probably, I guess it's gonna be tomorrow. We can talk to him if he's around.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the robbery shit, if we are able to do the robbery, I mean, for now we could just couldn't we just kick one of the weed sellers and get Future in if you wanna do a job with him?
Yeah, I mean we could, but the thing is, so I wanted to hit the laundromat because we got the USB downstairs I bought yesterday. But I don't know if we just give that to Future or we sell it, and then we just somehow all agree to turn that shit in on whatever the fuck we agree on, and then hit the cash exchange. I don't know, you know?
Okay.
So we could just save our buck and hit the cash exchange, right? Once we all agreed on something.
Yeah. I think we should do the cash exchange if it's either or.
Yeah, but then we have to agree on how we're gonna turn the USBs, right? We're gonna go and put it on Future's thing, or you know what I mean? Like that's where the problem.
I mean, yeah. The thing is, like, okay, you're saying that because we don't know what's gonna happen in terms of group wise.
Yeah,
we don't know how
that's
to
why.
divide
That's
it.
why.
Okay.
That's why I don't want. Like, I don't want to turn that shit in, you know, until like everyone decides of what the fuck's going on.
But what other benefits is it from doing it other than getting the money?
What do you mean?
Like, are there any like? Because then we could just share the money between the people that do the job, and the people that do the job are the people that have collaborated to get the USBs in the first place.
Well, I don't know if I don't know if like, I don't know. I mean, maybe I don't know if it's just money you get from it. I don't know.
Okay. Regardless, like what happens with this group stuff, like, I'm just talking hypotheticals now, and it is kind of pointless, but I'm still gonna do it. even if this kind of group shit don't work out on a larger scale for whatever reason, let's say we have a conversation, we decide that it's not feasible, I'm still down to do something with you and Future and Dicka, the Lovemore, and your boys Future. So for me, that's not a problem in terms of like how we divide things. Like we could also go down that route if shit doesn't work out. But we should still assume that it will work out. I'm just saying if it don't, we could still do that. So in terms of like what we divide for a job that we do, I feel like it's kind of irrelevant because it all falls back together regardless, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, to a certain point.
Can you talk to someone that's done the job and figure out what the reward is? Because then it would be easier to make this decision.
I think Hydra's done
yeah,
that.
I can
They're about to hit
Hydra,
one too as well.
I'm thinking about to hit one right now.
Okay, yeah, talk to them and then we can base our decision off of their results. That would be way easier.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I'm so sorry. I apologize.
God damn, Future, bro. You gonna just punch the guy in his face?
I was working out yesterday. I had a muscle spasm, but my shit, like, my arm.
I'll find tense. Yeah, but do that, and then we can make a decision based on that, I think.
What's up, good Mickey?
What are you doing?
Having a meeting?
Oh, my shit hurt, bro. I was
bro.
jogging yesterday.
What?
I was hitting squats, bro. My shit.
Bored shitless, bro.
Oh,
Well, give me like 5 minutes. We can hang out on shit.
Alright, let me know.
Yeah, but do that for it. Talk to them, see what's good, and then we can base our decision based on that.
I'm literally about to hang out with one of them, so I'll just ask him.
So if we are doing the thing, are we ready to do it like already tomorrow, or like what's the deal?
The what?
The cash exchange.
I need to check how much Buckcoin we got. I'm not sure.
Okay.
If you guys don't have Buckcoin, I could always send you some, by the way.
What's up, player?
Obviously, we've been working together. I gave you a USB. We also gave you a dongle, so obviously we're working together. So I wouldn't mind if you guys needed some. I'll give y'all some as well.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing though, right? I'm trying to like... So, obviously you guys are helping us, so I'm trying to include you guys, right? So we gotta just fucking... I expect to make it see what it is. And then,
Okay, but yeah, we went over that. I'm saying like, if we are clear on doing it, and let's assume that the cut up is good. Or are we able to do it tomorrow, or like?
Yeah, I mean, if Future gives us some Buckcoin, then we can, yeah.
Okay, all right. I mean, I definitely wanna be a part of that if we do it. So I'm gonna try to show up tomorrow then.